Hi, everybody. So, I wanted to talk to you at this point in this short clip about how to add an activity to whatever unit you're working on or whatever activity you have going on. In my example, I'm creating a science unit called A Story of a Planet, which is a storytelling with science unit. And I'm trying it to run it virtually online. So, I'm going to go ahead and put my anchor activity into Seesaw so I can assign it to my students for them to get started. So in order to add an activity, I go to add, I go to assign activity, and at this point, there's a couple different things you can do. If you'll notice in the upper left-hand corner, you see community and my library. So if you go to community, a lot of times what I like to do is before I make something, I search to see what else has been done. And what you can do is you can make a copy of it and edit it for your own purposes. All of the activities here are free to use and are community documents and lessons, so there is no copyright to them. So, but I've already created an activity, so I would go to my library and Story of a Planet Anchor activity. I've kind of already written it. But in order to write it, actually, what I did with this one was I found one that was very similar and I made a copy of it and edited it for myself. And I was able to use my voice, for example, so the students will get used to my voice. But you can create a new activity, or what you can do is you can create an activity and add your own voice instructions by clicking Add Voice Instructions, Multimedia, and templates. So, and you have to give it a name and give it instructions as well. Now, just a note with this: if you need them to write on a picture, you'll need to have that picture saved in your Google Drive. This is linked to your Google Drive. So, but I'm not going to create one at this point. I'm going to show you how to use one that's already been created. So, my anchor activity, I go to assign, and then I'm going to go to Story of a Planet, which is I tend to, when I've used this, to make my classes is the same as a unit, but you have your option about what you want, how you want to go about this. But I made my unit the class, so I'm going to assign it to Story of a Planet. And I'm also going to, you can, just a note, you can click on the schedule at the bottom left and you can schedule it to go out at a certain date and time. Now, another note is at this point, if you know the activity has skills that you're going to assess, you would click on Edit Skills and Folders and click on Skills, and I would tag clear and effective communication, and I've already done that. If I tag it now, I don't have to worry about it later, and then I can put the 1 through 4 when the student submits their work to be reviewed by you. It'll already be set up, and you just give it the stars. It's very nice. I also recommend putting it into a folder right away. Stay organized from the get-go. Story of a Planet, anchor activity. You can do folders in any different ways that you want it. I chose to do it kind of have a folder for each lesson at this point. There's lots of different ways you could stay organized. So I'm just going to have them, when they make it, put it right into the folder. And then I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom right where it says assign to one class, and I'm going to assign it. I found my activity. I put it in, I assigned it to a folder. I tagged it into a folder. I assigned it a skill, and now it'll go out to any students that I have enrolled in my class. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you.